live from the KSNB studios in Las Vegas.
Good morning, happy Thursday. Kim Wagner is off today, so Crystal's filling in.
Stepping in today, happy to be here on this Thursday morning, one day away from Friday.
There you go.
Well, now to the 2014 Olympics in Sochi, where Team USA added to its medal count. The Americans are the kings of the course when it comes to one of the new events at the Winter Games. Also, for the first time, the host country took the top spot on the medal stand. Jay Gray is live for us in the Olympic Park in Sochi with the recap of the action. Good evening. Well, I guess we should say rather good morning to you, Jay, since you are 12 hours ahead of us here in Las Vegas. Well, now to the big story we've been following. A week of protests, heated confrontations could finally be cooling off in northeast Clark County. This coming after the Bureau of Land Management has announced that cattle roundup about 80 miles from Las Vegas has been called off. We bring News 3's Vicki Gonzalez back into this conversation, who has the latest from Bunkerville. Vicki, what can you tell us? They had gotten to the point where at least maybe half of the total number of cattle have been impounded. So where are they in terms of releasing these cattle? And do you have an idea with protesters? I mean, they really stood their ground there when it came to this issue. Are they starting to pull back, or are they going to stay there until they see most of these cattle have been released?
So it grew exponentially in just a few days, Crystal.
Yeah, Vicki, you've been there from the very beginning, and you know, this generated so much press that it really became a national story. And we heard that Representative Horsford actually met with some local elected leaders and also obviously BLM about what they could do to diffuse that situation, and that they plan to be meeting with local stakeholders moving forward to figure out how they can kind of keep the peace here and how to resolve some of these issues that have come up as a result of this situation. So Vicki, working very hard to keep us up to speed with what's going on there in Bunkerville. So thank you so much. All right, so let's turn to something a little less controversial, something we can all agree on.
Nice
the
weather
weather
today, yeah.
Yes.
New York City, millions in Times Square celebrating the famed ball drop and the coming new year. Stephanie Stanton, NBC News.
We're not going to hold it against Stephanie here, but clearly Las Vegas not included in that mix.
You're not going to hold it against Stephanie. You speak for yourself.
Tom's having an issue with this
I'm
now.
thinking, excuse me, Stephanie.
Nobody parties like Vegas. How can you not include Vegas in a New Year's package?
We
Come
don't
on.
take a back seat.
No, to anyone. And we're going to hear about that a little bit later on. So, but now we're going to talk a little traffic and weather.
And I'll
Calm
get a
Tom down
ringy up
bit.
with Stephanie Stanton later on this morning. Sure, right now let's take...
And now you are taking a live look from Sochi, where a thriller unfolded on the ice in hockey. Nighttime over there, of course. The powerhouse nations went skate to skate for 3 full periods, and it wasn't enough. Jack Doles joins us live in Sochi with the latest. Jack, the only way to describe this one is a nail biter, wouldn't you say?
Kate trying to leave the Sankey Sliding Center, but his head was too big to fit into the van. The polar bear kept trying, though, and eventually laid down in the back seat. Well, the good news is he didn't take that head off. And Crystal, we all know the #1 rule for a mascot: never get caught without your head on. You can't see your face.
That's right, Jack. Well, you got to give him kudos. He stayed in character throughout the whole ordeal, so kudos to him. Thank you, Jack. We appreciate it.
I'd love world peace or the Pinnacle Rolex. You know what? Forget about world peace. Just screw world peace. Just bring me the Rolex.
Mike Wilbur, NBC News.
Wow, Michael Bublé took a turn there. It was going so sincere, and then...
The real Bublé comes out. I love it. At least he's being real.
Yeah, and I recognize Michael Bublé. I probably should have recognized a few more of those other people than I did.
Adam Levine, who was in there actually, who was on The Voice, which was on NBC. He was actually here in town, as a matter of fact, because he was playing a couple of gigs. So Adam Levine may still be in town.
And other sordid celebrities.
Yeah, of course, it's Vegas.
What are your resolutions, and are they still intact this morning?
Well, we're still on the set here, so it's hard for us to break them yet.
We haven't even got going yet. Come on, Trevor. Come on, give us a break.